as a personal friend, I'm really proud of this person because basically she put on this event for basically no money. And so I want to give a big, big round of applause for our organizer for tonight, Terry Ray Nunley.
Hello everybody, how are you? My name is T.R. Nunley, and I am one of many organizers within the community. And I didn't do it alone. I had some volunteers. I had some businesses help out, including Ibiza. And Sarah's right. I did this event with very little money. The stage cost $250. Ibiza's going to put together a show tonight, a drag queen show, a drag king show tonight at midnight. And those proceeds are going to go to this stage. So please come out and support. Mixos, the restaurant up the street, they're also a sponsor because they said to me, we'd love for the gay community to come out and use the restrooms, get a drink, and feel comfortable. I also got an anonymous donation of $250 from somebody who doesn't want to be known, but not because he's not out, he just wanted to do it anonymously. And that went to posters. So we did this with very little money. We don't have an organizational name. So I need everyone who can participate in whatever way that you can to contact me and others who are volunteering today. You'll see their little badges and ask them how you can help. There's lots of ways that you can help. You can give money, but if you're not comfortable with that, you can give your time, you can give your space, you can give printing information. There's all sorts of ways that we can help with our own community. We're all very resourceful. But I didn't start out like this. I was actually very, very shy, antisocial in college, and I did AmeriCorps, and then, oh, by the way, I was straight, if you can believe it. You would think that I came out of my mom with a protest sign and a gay flag, but I was straight, or I thought I was straight, and I did AmeriCorps, and then I ended up in this really, really tiny town in Sumter, South Carolina. And I did like everyone does when you live in a small town, you go to a bar. And I met a very lovely woman. This is not how the story's going. She was just really nice, and I started to have these unusual feelings for her. I was 27. And so I had these feelings for her, and I didn't know what to do about that. I didn't know who to talk to. So I went and saw a therapist, which I encourage anybody who is, questioning their sexuality, and if you don't have friends that you can talk to about it, you can go see a therapist, and I will recommend Delta Behavioral Clinic. I will recommend Insight Solutions and PIA and APEC, of course, who are here today. So I went to this therapist, and he asked me this really simple question. He said, when was the first time that you had feelings for any girl? Well, he didn't ask, when did you know you're gay? He didn't say, when did you act upon feelings on a woman? He said, when did you ever have feelings for a girl? Anybody, a girl. And out of my mouth, I said, the 6th grade. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. The 6th grade? That came from me. And it's true, because I did have feelings for another student when I was in the 6th grade. But I didn't think of it like that. Like, I thought I admired her. I thought that she was really nice. But I didn't think about it in that way. And so I began to think back and thought, yeah, I like that girl. Yeah, I like that girl when I was in the 8th grade. But, I just didn't recognize it as such. I think because I was like self-denial. And so one day, and I know the story's a little long, but I was at work one day and I was writing a document to one of my friends and I was telling her that I was having feelings for this woman. And I minimized the computer screen and I went back to work. And I worked for a nonprofit Christian housing organization, who I will not name. And my coworker came in to use my computer and my document popped up. And she saw that I had written that I liked this woman that I met at this bar, who I became friends with, by the way. And she said to me when I came back from my lunch, you really shouldn't have things on your computer like that. And I was really confused about that because I had written it at 6 a.m. and now it's like 12:30. And I got really scared. So I called the Columbia, South Carolina Gay Center. And I said, I don't know if I'm going to get fired. I don't know what's going on. And he gave me a list of lawyers and he calmed me down. And the next day, nothing happened. And the next day, nothing happened. But a week later, my boss called me into his office and he said, ooh, Terry, we're not so sure if we can afford you. We kind of need more bang for our buck or something, he said. And I said, does this have anything to do with what was on the computer? And he's like, oh no, it has nothing to do with that. It was just a big giant coincidence that he just fired me because I'm gay. And so I called back that president and, I told him what happened and he told me, listen, next week, which is in 3 days, we're having a gay right parade. And he said, why don't you come and go to that? So I did. I went to Columbia, I drove up there, I was very intimidated. But I got into the parade with some drag queens and some drag kings, something I had never seen before, really. And they made me feel so welcome to be there. And that feeling hasn't gone away. I feel it every day in this community. And I want everyone to feel the same way that I do about this community. So when the community began to fall apart and organizations stopped doing things, and when events didn't happen, I said, I have to do something about this. Not an organization, me. Like, I've got to say, okay, it's going to be really hard, but you have a lot of friends who love you. Right, guys? I love you too. 910-538. But I do. I feel a huge sense of community when I look upon this audience. I think that everyone should give themselves a round of applause for being here. Speak out! what we're going to do. We're going to design programs for our youth. Okay? So everyone here is responsible. You, and you, and you, and you. Oh my God, you. You're responsible. And it's your job. Okay, can I get some hands? Who told somebody about this? Scream. Look at what you did. Look at what you did. You brought all these gay people out here. What is wrong with you people? It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do. You just maybe told one person, two people. Maybe you told the whole class. Maybe you're Caitlin and you told all of North Carolina. You're welcome. Maybe you're with Cape Fear Pride. You know, and they're just starting. So they need new members ASAP. And then you have these wonderful vendors that came out today. P-Flag. UNCW. Coastal Horizon. Come closer. Well, you've heard them all. And also I wanted to mention not only St. Jude, but the Universal Unitarian is also a big supporter of the GLBTQ community. Oh, you know what? That leads me to something. Because I always say GLBTQIA, because I'm used to it. But the G stands for gay. 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 Lesbian. Transgender. Bisexual. Noted. Where was I? Oh yeah. Queer. Which I identify as, but not everybody does. I love that word. Questioning. You came to the right place. Intersex. And allies. Now let me tell you about allies. They're amazing people. They come out here, they put up with us gay people, and they're like huge supporters. They're your coworkers, your families, and if you do feel comfortable being out, and you feel comfortable telling your parents and other people in your life, your loved ones, then anytime that there is events, I encourage you to bring them out as well. I don't know. How are we on time? You gotta come to Ibiza for that. Now, all right. Well, we're gonna have some more folks out, but Sarah's gonna tell you all about that. Thank you so much, Wilmington.